Good morning, little kids. I hope you are good and well today. Today we are going to listen to a story. The title of the story is The Enormous Turnip. The objectives that we are going to cover in this session are listen to a story and then answer the questions correctly. Before we start, we have to know some words. This is a turnip and this is the word enormous. Enormous is very big. Now kids, prepare your smart ears and let's listen to the story.
Retold by Irene Yates. Once a man came out to his garden with his turnip seeds and his hoe. He dug and he delved and he set his seeds in a row. He cared for his seeds and watered them well, and the turnip seeds began to swell. At last the turnips began to grow. They got bigger and bigger and bigger. And the man with the hoe said, "So we'll have turnips for breakfast and lunch and for tea, and it's turnips for supper too, thanks to me." One of the turnips, the best of the lot, began to take over the whole of his plot. It grew bigger and bigger every day. It was huge. It was vast. It was enormous. The other poor turnips got out of its way. The man was baffled, but he kept on hoeing, and the enormous turnip kept on growing. The man thought it must be time at last to pull the turnip, but it just stuck fast. "Come and help heave," called the man to his wife. The man pulled the turnip, and the wife pulled the man, but the enormous turnip just wouldn't budge. "Come and help heave," called the wife to a boy. The man pulled the turnip, the wife pulled the man, the boy pulled the wife, but the enormous turnip just wouldn't budge. "Come and help heave," called the boy to a girl. The man pulled the turnip, the wife pulled the man, the boy pulled the wife, the girl pulled the boy, but the enormous turnip just wouldn't budge. "Come and help heave," called the girl to a dog. The man pulled the turnip, the wife pulled the man, the boy pulled the wife, the girl pulled the boy, the dog pulled the girl, but the enormous turnip just wouldn't budge. "Woof! Come and help heave," called the dog to a cat. The man pulled the turnip, the wife pulled the man, the boy pulled the wife, the girl pulled the boy, the dog pulled the girl, the cat pulled the dog, but the enormous turnip just wouldn't budge. "Meow! Come and help heave," called the cat to a mouse. The man pulled the turnip, the wife pulled the man, the boy pulled the wife, the girl pulled the boy, the dog pulled the girl, the cat pulled the dog, the mouse pulled the cat, and the enormous turnip shot right out with a thud and a thwack and a thump, and they all fell back with a bump, bump, bump. Meow. Then it was turnip for breakfast and lunch and for tea, and turnip for supper, and oh dearie me, the turnip's so good that they can't get their fill, and it's just so enormous they're eating it still.
After we had listened to the story, now it's time to answer some questions. Number 1, circle the title of the story. The title of the story is The Enormous Turnip. Great! Number 2, circle the characters of the story. Who are the characters? The characters are the old man, the little boy, the cat, the dog, the old man's wife, the mouse, and the little girl. Number 3, arrange the characters according to their sequence in the story. Dear kids, your task for today is to listen to the story and then answer the required questions. I am waiting for your work, kids. Don't forget to send me videos. Goodbye now.